Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you joined us today. I'm Kelly Pitts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lubbock, Texas. And please let me know who you are in the comments. That would be great to hear from you. And let me know who you are and where you're from. And you can watch the replay if you missed the live. I'm live on Facebook right now and on YouTube. So excited to have you here joining me, whichever way you watch. I would love for you to share it with your crafty friends and show them some of these wonderful cards from the Wildflower birthday suite that is from Stampin' Up. It's in the new January to April mini catalog. And I am going to be doing a Stamp-A-Stack tomorrow with 10 cards and then do another part 2 Stamp-A-Stack with another 10 cards. So I've created 20 cards using DSP and some of the die cuts and all that from the designer series paper with the Wildflower birthday suite. And they're not difficult. It's going to take a little bit to make 20 cards. So I don't know how many we're going to do in this video, but I'll be doing multiple ones today because we need the samples for tomorrow. So thanks again for tuning in. Once again, my friend Jan is here helping me. So we're going to be conversing back and forth a bit, and she's going to help me get through these cards. So you'll get an idea of what all you can do with half a pack of the Wildflower birthday DSP. Excited to get going. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments, and I will get that pulled up so I can see you. Okay, I will switch the camera over. I'm just going to take myself off. If y'all feel like you need to see me in the little corner, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be big focused on the card. And like I said, that's just a rough. It's not finished yet. So let me switch these over really quickly. And then we'll do the one camera thing. And there we go. And if you need any of the products to make this card or any of the cards that we'll be playing with today, just shop my online store at createwithkelly.com. And I would really appreciate if you'd use the host code. That helps me a lot when I'm bringing these free videos to you. I'm going to give you the sizes and all that kind of as we go along too. If I've got a ruler here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. This is just a standard 8.5 by 5.5. I'll show you how that works. Yeah, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then all I did was at 3.5 inches over, I will put this on my Stampin' trimmer like this. And at the 3.5 mark, I cut down to the score line. Okay, that's it. Easy peasy. And then you can either, I don't like doing this on my trimmer because I feel like it messes up the blade if you cut where it's already been scored. So I prefer cutting it like this. But those of you who are getting my class to go or coming to class and doing these on your own, that's the way I do it. I just do it with the paper snips, and you can cut that little rough edge off. You can kind of straighten that out with your bone folder like that where it's not very visible. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce that score line on the rest of it. Now we've got a piece of the scalloped designer series paper, which is, let's see, 3.5 this way by 4 1/8. So it's basically going to cover that whole front right there. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Hopefully this doesn't show too much on this foil. Well, I may go ahead and switch to seal. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal because I'm not sure how much is going to show through that. We'll just see. In fact, I may try one. I'm going to change my mind and try the glue on the first one. Then that way you'll know if this particular piece shows through on the foil or not. Let's see. I'm missing my little pin that is usually in my little white case, a little pin to stick in my glue. Oh, maybe here's one. Let's see. Hope, fingers crossed. There's a teeny tiny pin in there. We'll see if that will work. If your liquid glue gets stuck, just stick a pin in there, but make sure it's a stainless steel one. Otherwise, that can get rust in your glue. And yeah, nobody wants that. We don't like rusty brown glue, and I've seen it happen before. Nope, I need a little bit bigger pen. And my faithful assistant, Jan, is on the ball here, helping me out. Let's see if I can clean that out a little better. Okay. And this is not the easiest card. This probably has more steps than several of them that I'm doing. So don't think it's going to get harder from here. I just happened to have this one first. And I personally like the scallops like this, like it's hanging down as a scallop. But if you like it the other way, you can do it the other way. This should have just a teeny tiny border all the way around. It's really edge to edge, basically, on the sides. And then you have a little bit of border at the bottom and the top. And we may have to trim that just a tad. I didn't use very much glue just in case it was going to show on that foil, but y'all need to know. So we're going to use it. Okay, lining that up, coming down just a tad more. Where I've got a little bit, just a little sliver at the top, sliver at the bottom. Y'all could adjust the measurements if you want. I kind of wanted it to come all the way over. Y'all could trim it on the back if you want. Then this piece of DSP is the little cakes are, it's not really an exact measurement, but it's pretty close. If you do 1 13/16 is about what you do, but you just line this up in your track so that you've got 2 rows of cake. So I've got a lot of the cards that have 1 row of cake, and this one has 2 rows. So if you'll just line it up properly in your trimmer, instead of paying attention to, is that 13/16 or whatever, just make sure you're right in between the 2 rows or over here on this side of the 2 row on this particular card, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Let's do this one. We've got a little bit more room on this. I'm going to leave even border on these 3 sides. Now this forms about the same border as the right side, so it's about the same in the middle. So this goes all the way across, and then that has a border around it. Isn't that cute? Okay, I have not shown you the Wildflower birthday stamp set and die set that we are using. I will show you that real quick and in just a second. And then that's where I got this die that we're going to use. It kind of could look like a pocket. It could look like a banner. It could go like this. It could do anything you want it to do. But this is the birthday celebration bundle that is part of the Wildflower birthday suite, and it has, these are the dies. It doesn't come like this. I add this magnetic plate here, but it's got the stamp sets and then this big banner die, which is so cute. Love it. All right, so we're going to, we've already die cut this banner using the die from the set, and all we're going to do is stamp a little greeting on the pool party. And blueberry bushel. We're going to use blueberry bushel. I really like, most of the time, I feel like greetings, sentiments show up much better if they are in a darker color. So I'm going to choose this. You could probably use pool party, but I think the greeting is going to pop more if you use this blueberry bushel, and then it will pick up that color that is in the stand. And I don't have a long greeting that says happy birthday, so I'm going to split this one up. I'm going to show you how to do that. I was trying to think and talk at the same time here. Sometimes that's very scary. There's a lot going on in this brain of mine. Jan thinks it's pure chaos, which it is. She has me figured out, that's for sure. Okay, you can see hopefully that I have inked up just the birthday and not any of the happy. So we're going to center this up and down, and we're going to go over to the right with the birthday. There we go. See how thin that font is? So it really just needs to be, I don't have my cleaner, my stamp cleaner. We were kind of in a rush to get this video done, but at least we're live. Thanks, Lisa. I'm so glad I caught you. Yeah, we're going to do several videos today. So glad you're watching. It's been a while since I've done videos and been a while since I've seen you. So glad you're here. We're going to go ahead and do the happy. You could do it in a different color, but like I said, since this font is so thin, you really want to be able to read it. So I'm going to give it a little room here, do my best to line that up straight with the camera right in the way. So I didn't do very well, but that's okay. It's close enough. Okay. So that's both in Blueberry Bushel. You could use, maybe stamp it twice in 2 different colors would be a good idea there. That'd be cute. So you don't have to line it up exactly. It would be on purpose that you did it another way. Okay, we're going to get this banner, and you could change up and maybe do your flowers or something a little bit different way. Woo, that's barely going to fit. I should have measured that first, but we're going to do it like this. No, it'll be fine. This will work. We may just put it on we may overlap it this way. Let's see if we can make that work. Because my plan was for this to hang off onto this side over here. And I did choose when I chose the section of the DSP, I did want the pool party cake to be not behind this. I wanted it to show behind this banner. So I kind of arranged these that way. And if you get my PDF for a class to go, I will explain that, kind of how I cut the paper and all. Okay, we're going to pop some of these up. These are the die cuts that just come out of a sheet. They're really thin paper, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to pop them up with dimensionals anyway. So I'm just going to kind of arrange these. Let's see how I have those. Okay, I've got kind of the pink flower and the blue for pool party and the peach pie. We've got all of those, and we'll just kind of arrange those on here. See how we like it now that we've got I want one of them off the edge. There we go. Let's see how we can do our gold. I'm going to have it come around. And I always like, for working on embellishments, die cuts, whatever you're working with, I like for the leaf to lead into the card so that you've got a focal point there, instead of, for instance, doing it like this where it's pointing out of the card. So it's hard for your eye to follow that out of the card. You just follow it out and open it instead of focusing back on the birthday. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay. And we've got a little leaf in here somewhere. I was thinking we had one more leaf. Let me see if I can find one more in this grouping in the envelope. Let's see. Are there 2 in the regular envelopes or just one? Okay. I'm going to make do. There are 2. So one of these is missing. Okay. We'll see if we can find that missing one. Oops, I need I have this one. I need the fat one. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up. Let's see. I'm gonna take this out of the way. Then I'm gonna do all of this with dimensionals, basically. I think I have it kind of positioned like I want. I'm going to try to keep those kind of close right there. And I'll come back and reinforce put another dimensional under there somewhere. But right now I want it to be tuckable. I want to be able to tuck that in. I think we're going to do that. I may do that one flat. And of course, if you wanted to do a message here, or you wanted to put texture on that, you could. I'm just trying not to make this too difficult since we're going to make 10 cards in one afternoon. I'm being very positive about that, right? 10 cards in one afternoon. We can do it. So this one, like I said, is a little more detailed than some of the others. That is too far over. So I shouldn't have glued it yet. We're going to hide that. Re-glue it over here a little bit more. I've got a little leaf to go here. Don't like those quite so lined up, but we're going to make this work. Whoops. Not with that dimensional, we're not. We're going to take that one off and try again. Trying not to cover up my happy. Nobody wants that, right? Yes, Lisa, I was having a lot of technical difficulties. Finally figured some of that out with StreamYard, so hopefully we're good to go now and back on track. It's very helpful to have Jan here helping. That makes a huge difference. Let's see, I could use some little mini glue dots. I was thinking we brought some in here last time when I was out, but I guess not. I'll cut one of these in half. Did you go grab some? Sure, I may need them for the next video. We will make this work for now. We're just going to use a half, kind of use an edge, part of an edge there. Isn't that cute? See how you can just play with these little die cuts and really make them do what you want. Sorry, this is all kind of getting crooked here. Okay, that one's got to come up on an edge too. A little bit. Let's just take that little piece. See if we can make that work. Lisa, how's the weather where you are? It's been cold here, but we don't have snow. So right now we have had a little dusting, but we haven't had as much as we usually have by this time of year. All righty. I think we're going to glue that down. No, we better pop that up too. Let's see. I'll take a little mini. Thank you, ma'am. I think we can get one of these little minis under that without showing. Whew, barely, not quite. May have to cut these in half even. These are some thin little leaves here. I love the gold foil on this paper, and it's got so many pretty colors in it. We have Pretty in Pink and Pool Party, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Gold, and soft sea foam, a little bit of soft sea foam. Yep, Old Olive, and I think that's about it. But man, it's really a pretty set. I will show you some more of the papers shortly before we do the next card. And do y'all like, Lisa, do you like, since you're watching, hi Linda Dickinson from Modesto. Hi Rebecca. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Lisa's got beautiful and sunny, 18 degrees. Below zero temps at night. We haven't had below zero yet. Yeah. Oh, she's got snow there. And Rebecca is kind of tired of all the winter in Lubbock already. She likes the snow, but then she doesn't like it to be cold. So her pups, I think, enjoy it. She's got two gorgeous dogs who like to play. So they keep her busy. Okay, here's this cute little card with a happy birthday. We got it a little bit crooked. Like I said, I was going to do some adjustments anew after I got this on there. I'm going to put that, hook that on top. What do y'all think of that? You like that? And then we've got some gold twine that we can add behind this if we want, or we've got enough. Y'all think we have enough going on? Let me see where my gold twine. I should have some open in here. Those are new for classes. Thread. Jan has got that in her head. Yeah, she's got the thread in her head. I should have the thread in my head. What did we decide? It wasn't twine. It's much more fine. It's thread. Okay. Well, we'll just say that you could easily add that if you want a little bit more going on. We're not going to do it right now. We're going to move on to the next card. Okay. I may use some of that gold mesh on some of the cards too. We've got a little of those, and then we've got some wonderful party dots. I'll just use those on this one. Want party dots? I do want party dots. That would be awesome. And I should have I don't think I've opened my set, so it won't matter which package we get that out of. So I'm using the dimensionals up here and down here, not double stacked behind the ones on the front, if that makes sense. Okay. Party dots. Hi, Linda. Yeah, a gold bow, that would be pretty. Let's see if we can make it do with this, because we're going to have to go find the gold thread. I think it's still in the Valentine box. Oh, okay. We did find it. We'll see if y'all like party dots or if you want a thread. This has bothered me because it's crooked. It's hard to get it straight since I stamped crooked. But we're doing all we can do, aren't we? Let's see if we want. We'll try a little gold thread and then see what you think of that versus some little dots here. Okay. I'll just tie a little bitty bow with this beautiful gold twisted thread. That's what it is. And this is not actually part of the Wildflower suite. It's part of I believe it's part of the Hearts of Elegance suite. I am not positive on that, but it is in I think it's in the mini catalog and not an online exclusive. If it's not in the mini, it's an online exclusive, but I think it's in the mini. Can't remember what suite. Let's see if we'd want a single bow or if we want a double bow. I think we're going to want a little shorter. Let's see. Oh my, the stem's hanging out there. We can't have that. Don't want stem showing. I don't know why. It's as much part of the flower as anything else, right? It just seems wrong to have that little sticking out there. Okay, we'll see if we want. That kind of interferes with the happy a little bit, but we could put it there. We could put it over here. That would kind of distract from the cakes. Let's see if we want just some dots right here. Take a pick tool. Get this out of the way. I kind of have my camera crooked, but we're not going to adjust it at this moment. All right. Let's see what we want. See if we want. We could put the pink one in the center there if we like that raised. And then put We've got 2 colors of those. This is a peach pie pool party. That's too big. Too big, too big. Let's see if we want one of those up there. So that we're kind of, you always want the, well, not always. There's not really an always rule in stamping. There's not really a rule book at all. But I usually use 3 embellishments. Kind of the odd number leads your eye a little better. What do you think of that, peeps? I like that one. You think it needs a gold bow, or are we good with the dots? Then we're going to open up this flap, and this is where this is going to be. And I think I'm just going to stamp Make-A-Wish right here in here on this one. And we'll be moving on to the next card. We're going to do, what do we want to do on the inside? Do we want to stick with the Make-A-Wish, y'all think? Oh, Linda, it is pretty paper. I'm glad your granddaughter made you a card from this. How fun. That's great. Let me try, I think we'll try the Make-A-Wish in Pretty in Pink. Let's try that. See what we think. If we don't, we have a do-over side on the other side, right? All right, Make-A-Wish. And then we'll see if we'd rather have it in blue like we had it on the front. Wish is kind of one of those, to me, that's kind of ethereal, you know, so it doesn't have to be big and bold. Make-A-Wish is kind of, woo-hoo. What do you think? Y'all like that? Or you want me to switch to a darker color? Or what? Y'all like it? Let's see in the comments, peeps. We're ready to move on. Just give me yay or nay on the pink. You like it? Brings out that pink cake, I think. But you can see it's really not as definitive as the blue. Okay, let's just go ahead and do blue on the other side. We'll try that. Blueberry bushel on the other side, and y'all can tell me. Blue or pink? Give that a quick swish on my chamois. Looks like my blueberry bushel has seen better days. I'm going to have to re-ink that. See how much bolder and more it grabs you more with the darker? But, however, like I said, on saying Make-A-Wish, you might want to leave it pink with that. Darker. Looks fine in pink, but you like the darker? Okay, we're going darker. That was my initial thought. Thank y'all very much. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to go with card number 2. Let's see how much time we have. How long have we been going in this stream? Okay, let's check. Do y'all want to keep going, do another card in this one, or would you rather have a shorter video, just do this one and then start another one?
The next card's,
we're going to do an easy card?
It's much more simple.
Okay, we're going with number 2. And then it's a similar card. Whoop, we don't need all those. Let's see, is this my, yeah, okay. It's that same paper. Just, do we have a banner, or what do we have on that one? Let's see. I think this is all the same. This is the same card. Hold on. Hold on. Here. Okay. Okay. Oops. Number 2. All righty. This one, I was thinking what we might want to do is use a texture folder on here. And it's going to be kind of like this. and this, and then we're going to have to figure out how we want to do our greeting on here. Or do you think we can get by without a sentiment on the front? Or do we want to do a thin little happy birthday again? What do y'all think on that one? Simple, simple. This is, like I said, this is 13/16 approximately. It's just one long row of that paper, and it's by 5.5. You started with your pool party card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then you cut it at 7.5, I believe. Let's see, cut down 7 1/4. So this is 7 1/4 right here, and then that leaves you this much space, 1 1/4. So this strip is almost an inch, so it's going to fit there. Let's see if y'all have suggestions on no sentiment on the front. Let the paper and embossing do the work. Okay, all right. We're going to try an embossing folder. They are right there. We'll get our, let's see, what suggestions do we have? What do we like? I wish we had a scallopy one. Maybe we do the swirly and see if that's too much. The swirly 3D, that's a big one. See if we like that. Since we've got a scallop, that might kind of look like that theme. Let's hold this up. See what y'all think. If you think the swirly pattern would be too much, if we've got the diagonal here, kind of might. Do we want to do plaid? Do we want to do the 3D wave folder? I'm counting on y'all watching to let me know what you think. We can do just the soft waves. And remember, we're going to have this over here. What do you think of that? Oh, Lisa wants to see the plaid, which is also a big one. Yep. Okay. Fun. I love this plaid one. We used it a lot around our pumpkin spice class that we did in the fall, and used some for Christmas. And I don't know, that a plaid might be too much with this diagonal, huh? I think we kind of need a plainer Jane or one that's not so much. We may just want to do some blending around it and not do a texture. What do y'all think of that? If we can't find a texture folder. We really don't have it. I get it. Is this one still in? I don't know if the painted texture folder is still in or not. Anybody out there know? I'll let y'all look at this painted texture. Or let's just try blending. How about that? Until we figure out if that is a current folder. Let's see what we think. We can always make a different choice. Let's see. I'm going to go with.
Is this one too busy? It's a brand new one.
This Dashing Designs is a new one that's online. We can try this one also. See what y'all think of it before we move on to just doing a little blending around the edge there. Does that kind of, I think it's just the fact of this.
Is it too much?
What do y'all think? Is that too much, or do you like it? Or Lisa, do you still like the second one best, or do y'all just want to see some blending behind it? What do you think? That one's kind of cute. Anybody? Linda? Lisa? Linda likes it? You like this one, Linda? It's kind of behind on the comments, so I want to make sure. The Dashing Designs, y'all want to try that? Uh-oh, Rebecca, we need a we need a tiebreaker. Not into swirl, but others cute. Okay. So Lisa likes the wave one. And Linda doesn't like the swirl, but let's see what we did with the wave one. Yeah. Okay, here's Dashing Designs. This is number 1. It's actually number 2, I guess. I don't know. And then here's the waves that are not the swirl. I agree. I think the swirl might have been too busy. Still think that's quite a bit with the vertical diagonal stripe. Well, we don't have a consensus. Let's try blending. And we'll try this on a different card. How about that? Let's just try taking a little of our Pool Party color and put this back. Okay. What I'm thinking is just kind of this area. Boy, this ink pad's going to have to be re-inked for sure. Just kind of give it a little interest here. Okay, if we do this, I can probably go a little darker, but just for instance, yeah, I definitely need to go a little darker behind there. See what we think of that. And then those in the class, if y'all are trying to make them quickly and get them finished, don't worry about the blending. Just pop that cake up and you're good to go. And we have glue or something on there. We'll have to put a little sequin. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down since we know exactly where it's going. I always like to use my little glue mat so I don't get it on where I don't want it. Now we agree on the Dashing Designs folder. So we could still do that if y'all don't think this is enough. We can go back and do that on top of the blending. No big deal. Easy peasy. Okay, we're going to pop that up. And then we feel like we don't have to pop this up. That could be flat and this popped up. Do y'all like that with just that, or do you want to see the texture still? Texture. Okay. All right, Dashing Designs. It is.
Is that a 3D?
It doesn't feel like a 3D. And I guess I might as well buy that other one. Did somebody buy that one from Patty besides you?
Yes.
We sold both of them for her?
Yes.
All right. All righty. We're going to go on the assumption that this is not a 3D. And we are breaking the rules here. We should really be doing it with the hinge first, but if you're doing it on a side like this, this is all you can do. I don't think that's going through. Let's see if I sandwich it this way, if it'll go through. Otherwise, we're going to try our 3D. I don't think so. We're going to try our 3D plate instead. We'll just use this and the 3D plate instead of the 2 clear plates. There we go. Now we have some fun going on. That looks like a party. Y'all are right. You're right. You're right. Thank you for your input. We're going to pop that up there and see if I've lost my little... I lost my little diagonal piece. Let's see where it could be. Is it in here? In here? We'll have to take another one. All righty. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Do y'all like your decision? I think that's cool. That's kind of fun. Do we want to cut that off even?
Yes.
So it doesn't hang over that cake?
Yes.
It's kind of what I was thinking. Or you could be cutesy and hold it to the back. So on the back of your card you have that, but I think we'll just cut it off.
Snip.
Snip, snip. So I'm going to do it this way. I'll go ahead and glue it on flat. Like that. Just make sure that's about right. Yep. And we're just going to snip that from the back. And then on the inside, we'll do Make-A-Wish and Happy Birthday. Let's do both. And, whoops, I didn't glue that well enough. We can go ahead and use the blueberry bushel.
Okay.
And let's do the Make-A-Wish in peach pie because we've got the peach pie here. And then we'll do the Happy Birthday in blueberry bushel. Or do we just want to do Happy Birthday? We can just do Happy Birthday. Let's do the big Happy Birthday from that set.
In
The Make-A-Wish set or the...
In blueberry bushel.
Yeah. I've got blueberry bushel over here. Let's just do the Happy Birthday in the big scripty font, if it will fit. Let's see if birthday will fit. Woo! Barely, barely.
Here's your happy.
Okay. Let's see if we like this. I'm going to do this in, let's see, let me clean this.
Real quick.
Sorry. I'm going to do a peach pie, a pool party, and a pink with the happy, and then I'm going to do birthday.
Peach pie. What was the other one?
Oh, nah, I'm not going to do pink. I'm just going to do, I'll just do peach. I'm just going to do happy because this didn't really have enough pink. So I think we're going to go peach, happy. We could possibly do a little pink. Let's see what we've got. Happy. And then we've got birthday. All right. Happy birthday. Okay. That is cute. And then if you wanted to add another, if you have extra little die cuts in your kit that you end up not using it on any of your cards, that would be cute to put one of those down there. I think actually we're going to have one left, so I'm going to show you that one. And let's see where that is. I've got these extra. Since we've got the peach cake on the inside, let me see if we have a little peach flower. Not really. But we do have one of these. How cute would that be? I think that would be very cute. And we're not using that anywhere else. So we could bring that in and kind of do that about the same spot that that other one is. Wouldn't that be cute? This one needs to be trimmed a little bit. All right. Now, whoops, I should have done that in seal, y'all. On the front there, you might want to do that in seal or Stampin' Seal Plus. Okay. I think we're going to do that on the inside. All right. I don't have my trimmer. Otherwise, well, I'll trim that. Just try to trim a little bit of that off. And let's see. Well, we're just going to have to leave it. We don't have my trimmer in here. So we're going to go like that. And do this. Oh, sorry. Trim. Yes, trim it even. Okay, good. I'm glad. I just saw that. I was a little behind there. Let's see. I'm going to try to line this up to where that's about even. We'll add that little row of flowers, and y'all would trim that off, but I don't have my trimmer in here. And Jan is out helping another one of my Create with Kelly crew folks over here, doing some prep for class tomorrow. And we're just going to glue this and we will be done. Then I'm going to take a short break and we'll go ahead and get the next one scheduled after that. Instead of doing 3 now, I'm just going to do 2. And we'll get that in. Isn't that cute? That probably could have been half that. I'd probably do half that size. But that's what I had, and that works. So we'll pop this up and be done. I said I wasn't going to do the inside of these cards, but it's more fun to go ahead and get them done so they're ready to send. Let's see. Anybody else have anything? Hi, Marilyn. Thank you for joining. I just saw your name pop up. Good to have you. You and Linda and Lisa and Rebecca. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all please share and please tune back in. I will get set up and we'll do a couple more cards in just a little bit. Hope y'all will stay tuned in. Okay, we're going to do this. I'll show you the card number 1 and the card number 2 again. And right here. Trying to get, of course, I have an avalanche of everything falling off the table. Thank y'all for your input in helping me get these cards created. Y'all have any questions or anything before we go? Otherwise, I will see you in a few minutes with the next video on 2 more cards from this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Wildflower birthday set. Thank you very much. All right, Lisa. Well, I'm glad you took a break. Take your iPad into your craft room while you craft and play with us some more. All right. I don't see any questions, so let me say bye. Whoops, I just messed up my screen here. There we go. I'll do this. Thank y'all very much again for tuning in, and please share with your crafty friends. I'll be back in a few. Thanks again. Bye.